So what will 2023 bring for restaurants and hospitality across the country? No doubt the last few years have been the toughest in living memory. Joining me in the studio this morning, it's a very happy new year to the Chief Executive Officer of Kickin in Ravi. Singh. Ravi, how are you?
Good morning. Good, man. How are you?
I'm good. I'm very good. Now, tell us about 2022. Obviously had its enormous challenges, but it was good for lots of businesses, including yours.
Mate, it was a good year. I mean, we finished up, starting post-COVID. The market just went ballistic.
So when would you classify post-COVID as?
I think it was in the end of June, beginning of July. Okay, people started to come out, and we just did very well. As an industry, we did very well. As my business Kicking in just grew. Come the September quarter, we finished on a very high, about 25% odd up. And then hit the December quarter. The inflation took a bit of a hit October, November, but December has finished up very, very strong.
And you opened restaurants during 2022, which is a bit of a rarity.
Yeah, and that was a great result. We opened 5 restaurants, across Australia, which was one of the greatest things. I mean, we loved it.
So what cities are you in now?
Okay, so we all across New South Wales, we're in the ACT, we're in Queensland, we're in Victoria, and this year we're aiming to go into South Australia.
Okay, all right. You are looking to expand in 2023.
That's it.
Last time we spoke, spoke about immigration and the challenges of staffing. Where are you at there?
It has not improved, and I think there's a lot more work that is required to be done. I'm on the industry body, the Restaurant Catering Association, and what I want to say this morning is, we've got 55,000 odd restaurants here across Australia, and I think all business owners need to tap into the RCA for some support and assistance, and we need to create a voice behind it, because the skilled migration or skilled employees is still lacking in the industry. And it's not only the hospitality, it's all across the board too.
Yep. And I suppose it really plays to creativity in business, doesn't it? As an owner or a chief executive or one of the managers, to how do I incentivise the good staff or the people that I have to stay and get better at what they do?
Exactly. And I think we have cracked that golden formula, and the crux of running that leadership business is all about 3 core values, and that is creating the vibe so people feel free and they want to go and join an employer where they can feel that they can grow. It's all about empathy and love. It's all about culture. Obviously paying people right, because the cost of living is going through the roof, and that's the major obstacle that all businesses are going to face in 2023. If you combine those 3 things together, Tim, I think you're going to find the right employee.
Yeah, cost of living is enormous, isn't it? When you think of inflation and you think of, and I really feel for young people particularly who have embarked on home loans in a period where you've had messaging coming from the Reserve Bank. We won't put any interest rates up until late 23, 24. Now these people are going to fall off their honeymoon rates this year, and it becomes very challenging.
It's a very challenging year. I think the RBA has already projected 4 interest rate hikes, to control the inflation, which I think is costing a lot of people. And business owners like ourselves, we're really struggling, Tim, because the cost of goods and services has just gone through the roof. And we can't pass those to the consumers. I mean, it has to cut off somewhere.
Yeah, because they won't come.
They won't come.
How much more support does government need to give to small business, do you think?
Mate, I think there's, I've got 3 wish lists. One of them is, the government needs to really open, skill migration. Let's get the skilled migrants into the country, because there's the shortage of labour. If you look at the industry, I'm just talking about hospitality here. We employ over 800,000 employees a year. The industry is forecasted to grow by 5%. So there'll be another 50,000 jobs coming between now and 2025-26. At this present time, there's 100,000 vacancies in the hospitality industry. So the government needs to open that market up as quickly as they can, because otherwise businesses like ours, I'm projecting to open another 5 restaurants.
And this year?
This year, okay. And I've slowed it to organic growth simply because I just can't man the restaurants. And I think a lot of people, a lot of businesses, a lot of sectors are in the same boat as I am today.
Well, tell us a little bit more about the business, because you've been on this program before, but not everyone watching today may have seen you. But kicking in, and we'll look at a bit more of the vision of the restaurants. Tell us about how it all started, because it's an acorn and oak tree grows, eh?
Mate, Semi, my business partner, and I started the journey in 2018. It took us about 3 years to make the 5 formula sauces, which is Cajun garlic butter, lemon pepper, and shebang. And we wanted to bring the Cajun influence into the Australian market. Could not find the supplier, so we started the journey, making our own sauces, and we made it a very unique style where people come in, put their gloves and the bips, food goes on the table. It's seafood; you can't use knives and forks, and obviously we created the environment where people just want to eat and just be happy and just enjoy. And we want to continue that enjoyment this year as well, and giving customers, the great quality product.
My dad's got a great catch cry, every day above ground's a good one. And he's very positive. He turns 88 next year. But along those lines, you want this year to be a year of hope.
Absolutely, and I think what we saw last night was a great example of people being free. People flocking to the harbour to celebrate the new year. And I think if we can continue that excitement this year, all businesses are going to win.
Absolutely. Good to see you, Ravi.
Nice to see you too.
Have a big 2023.
Likewise. Thank you.